Good evening. Off we go with the tournament of the moment, World Cup. The 2014 FIFA World Cup began today as hosts Brazil opened the tournament against Croatia. The official World Cup song was delivered amidst the pomp and flair by Pitbull and Jennifer Lopez, among others.
For we are one.
The opening match was preceded by a ceremony in Sao Paulo that paid a tribute to nature, people and football. "We are going together. This is our World Cup," said Brazil coach Luis Felipe Scolari yesterday in excitement. The host nation never lost their opening World Cup game, with the previous 20 opening matches producing 14 victories and 6 draws for them. It is expected there will be demonstrations throughout Brazil during the competition, following on from last year when more than 1 million people took to the streets of major Brazilian cities to protest against what they saw as excessive spending on the World Cup. Governing body FIFA said it had sold more than 2.9 million tickets, but they were still available for several matches next Wednesday, including some involving Germany, Italy, and France. And hosts Brazil made an enterprising and upbeat start to their cup campaign when they trounced Croatia 3-1 to keep hopes alive for an exciting month of pure football on the South American continent. The 5-time World Cup champions and hosts this year started with intensity as Croatia secured the first goal of World Cup 2014 off an own goal from Brazilian number 6 defender Marcelo.
magnífica Onic, Croatia abraças, يسارية لأونيتش يوسع جول 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 فهذا المنتخب الكرواتي فهذا المنتخب الكرواتي.
The Sao Paulo Arena Corinthians was a thunderous crescendo when 29 minutes into the game, the informed number 10 striker Neymar equalized from a close-range strike that deflected off the Croatian's corner post behind the diving goalkeeper to put Brazil in the game again. The match remained at 1 goal each at half-time. Upon the resumption, it stayed that way for a while until a foul against the sensational Neymar resulted in a penalty being awarded and successfully taken to put Brazil in the lead and the sea of green and yellow supporters in an uproar.
Fallo inesistente di Lovren nei confronti di Fred. Ecco perché questo calcio di rigore. Parte Neymar. La sua conclusione. Platicosa ci arriva, ma non riesce ad intercettare completamente la conclusione.
Play continued with misses on both sides until the 91st minute when number 11 Oscar, in his first World Cup, stuck one past the keeper at the corner post to extend Brazil's lead to 2. At regulation and stoppage time, Brazil made it their 15th World Cup opening win and the start of a journey to another pulsating World Cup final. Finally, in cricket, for New Zealand, this has been an excellent all-round performance in the just concluded first test in Jamaica. The only real uncertain period came early in their second innings when Jerome Taylor caused some shivering among their top order, but once Tom Latham saw them out of that period, they never looked back. Tim Southey bowled excellently throughout the match, and Mark Craig made an excellent impression with 8 wickets on debut. Williamson, Latham and Nisham, along with Watling, all had excellent knocks in the first innings to set things up for New Zealand with positive captaincy from Brendan McCullum. The West Indies' only resistance came from Gale and Chanderpaul with half-centuries in the first innings, and Ben and Chillingford in the second, who both delayed the Kiwis' win. Man of the match, Mark Craig, on his debut, showed class with excellent spells throughout with both bat and ball, noting that the win was special. Captain of the West Indies team, Dinesh Ramdin, remarked that it isn't a good way to start his captaincy career. Quote, 3 of our top 6 not getting a score in the first innings was where we lost the game. Well done to Shillingford, but the New Zealand bowlers were patient and we weren't patient as a batting team, unquote. Brendan McCullum, the New Zealand captain, pointed out that it was a brilliant test match overall. Quote, we were under pressure early on the second morning and Watling and Neesham set us up with that partnership and the all-round performance of team members. We'll focus once we hit Trinidad. We know the West Indies team will come back very strong, unquote. New Zealand won the first test against West Indies by 186 runs. The West Indies were bowled out for 216 in their second innings, with resistance coming from tailenders Shillingford 53 not out and Ben 25, who was the last man to go after a partnership of 82 that offered a last wicket resistance to the Kiwis. Final scores in the match: New Zealand 508 for 7 declared and 156 for 8 declared. West Indies 262 and 216 all out in both innings. A much improved performance by the West Indies side will make it a closer contest in Port of Spain, Trinidad, where the second test will be played. For HGP Sport, Basil Bradshaw.